The passionate lovemaking in the bedroom finally came to an end. Noel Swanson lay sprawled across the tangled sheets, her chest rising and falling with quiet exhaustion.
Oh God, I feel dizzy.
From the bathroom, the sound of water splashing against tiles filled the silence.
Why was he so hard on me today?
After resting a few moments, Noel pushed herself up with trembling arms.
Oh God, this room is full of my clothes.
Her legs felt weak beneath her as she gathered her clothes from the floor, fabric brushing cold against her skin.
Why does he always have to throw my dress everywhere around when doing it?
Hendrix Freeman had been rougher than usual today. The thought lingered, unsettling. She fumbled with the buttons of her pajamas, her fingers clumsy, missing the holes again and again. The bathroom door swung open. Hendrix stepped out, tall and broad-shouldered, steam curling around him like mist. His features were sharply cut, coldly handsome. A towel hung low around his waist, droplets of water gliding down his body. When he noticed she was still there, a faint frown creased his brow.
Why are you still here? Go to your room.
His gaze swept over her, unreadable, before flicking away with faint disinterest. Noel kept her head down, still struggling with the buttons.
Sandra's being discharged tomorrow.
Hendrix said as he looked at her, his tone casual, almost detached.
You have to pick her up. I told your mother she can stay here for a while.
You mean my sister, Sandra?
Exactly, who else?
Her hand stilled slowly, she turned to look at him.
Why are you staring at me instead of leaving this room?
I'm not staring, I'll just leave right now.
He stood behind her, half turned away, already pulling a shirt over his damp skin. Sandra, the name echoed in her mind like a weight dropped into deep water. Sandra Swanson. Her adopted sister, the woman Hendrix loved.
Here you go, my love.
Her husband of 2 years, Hendrix Freeman, heir to Amity Group, was supposed to marry Sandra. Everyone had expected it. But when Noel returned to the Swanson family, everything changed.
Was it a mistake I came back to my family?
At 5 years old, she'd gone missing in an amusement park, separated from her parents.
Come here, my baby girl.
It wasn't until she was 16 that they found her again. By then, a decade had passed long enough for her father, Craig Swanson, to adopt another daughter out of desperation. Her mother, Matilda, had drifted into hollow-eyed grief during those lost years, barely functional.
Where are you, my little girl? Please come back to Mama.
Sandra had filled the void. Unlike Noel, who grew up in a rural village, Sandra was raised with refinement. Dance, piano, painting. Every grace expected of a Swanson daughter. And then there was the engagement prearranged between the Swansons and the Freemans.
I know you will take good care of my daughter.
For sure, sir, it's my pleasure.
Oh, my love, you look beautiful.
Sandra had been Hendrix's fiancée, his childhood sweetheart, the one everyone thought he'd marry. Until Noel came back, her return shattered everything Sandra already had. The weight of memory pressed on her chest. She blinked it away, forcing herself back to the present. She abandoned the stubborn buttons and simply pulled the pajama top closed over herself.
All right. Anyway, there is nothing I can do, right?
Without another word, she turned and left the room. Her bedroom was at the end of the hallway. 2 years ago on their wedding night.
I'm not used to sharing a bed with a girl. I have asked the maid to prepare another room for you. Your room is across the hall. That would be your permanent room.
Even though she was confused, she'd understood immediately. She hadn't even unpacked her suitcase. Quietly, she'd moved into the guest room and never looked back.
So, that's it. My permanent room. Is this how marriage works? Should I go back to him?
She slowly walks back to his room. And she holds the doorknob to his room to open it, but somehow she couldn't do it. It wasn't her house, after all. Even if he replaced the lady of the house someday, no one would question it, and as his wife, she had no right to question it either. The next day, Noel drove to the hospital. She was immersed in thoughts.
Why is he sending me to pick her up? He is messing so much with my head. If he is that concerned about her well-being, why can't he go pick her up? I know he doesn't love me, then why am I bothered about him caring about my sister? Oh God.
Somehow she reaches the hospital. Standing outside Sandra's room, she paused, her hand resting lightly on the doorframe. She hears voices coming from the room.
So, Ma'am, is Mr. Freeman coming to pick you up today?
I'm not sure. He's always busy with work. I doubt he'll come.
Oh, that's not true. We all know how special you are to him. I think he'll come for you.
If some people haven't showed up, nothing would have changed between us. But I still know he loves me just like our good old days.
Noel stood quietly, listening. A faint chill crept through her chest, and yet she pushed the door open with steady hands. Let me know your opinion in the comments, and please do follow and subscribe for more episodes.